So as you saw in my intro, I no longer need glasses, which is great. My eye surgery went very well. I have 20/20 vision in this eye, which kind of makes up for this eye, but this one is my dominant eye. Well, I guess I'll recycle these guys. So, as you also noticed in my intro, I'm going to be dealing with these little delights. Peaches. I love peaches. They're fresh now. We need to peel this. So, typical, we're going to score it. Then we're going to blanch and shock. First, I got to get some water boiling, and we'll get that part done. But again, okay, my water is up to a boil. I scored this, remember? Okay, it's going in the drink. Doesn't take very long. I'm just kind of looking for it to start to peel off a little bit. It's just starting to do that now. I'm going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out it comes. And into the ice water. Blanch, shock. Okay. Now, some paper towel. Skin comes right off. So next thing we're going to want to do is cut this up. Now be careful, this is still, well, it's pretty slimy right now. So be very, very careful. Just kind of roll your knife around and then just peel it right off. And then use your knife tip, take out the pit. Okay, I'm just going to cut these up just a little bit. And there's a special reason why I'm cutting them up. I wanted to taste it. I love fresh peaches. Okay, so I'm gonna make my vinaigrette. So I've got my peaches. This is one peach minus, well, the piece I tasted. I'm gonna add some vinegar. I've got, well, it's called Maple Vinegar. I found it at a store the other day and I thought I'd give it a try. Give it a try. Good substitution if you can't find it. A white wine vinegar would be really good. Apple cider might be good, but it could tend to overwhelm the dressing. Apple cider, malt vinegar might be okay too, or a white balsamic. Yeah. So substitute as you feel necessary. So I'm going to use this maple vinegar. Let's get some flavoring in. A little salt, a little pepper. And I'm thinking about, with very sweet fruit like peaches, what goes very well with it is chilies. So I've got some of my anchos. I'm going to use maybe a half a teaspoon, maybe more. I'm not really going to measure it. And then I've got a neutral flavored oil. But first, we need to blend this up. Then I'll start drizzling in the oil. I'm going to adjust the camera so you can see what's going on. I forgot one ingredient. I'm going to put in just a squirt of mustard. Not a lot, just enough to help emulsify it. And this is, plain old yellow American. If you want to use Dijon, that's fine. That's maybe a tablespoon. So let's start grinding this up. I've got the fruit all ground up. Time to start a little bit of an emulsion. I'm going to slowly drizzle this in while this is running. let's give it a taste. Got a nice little body to it. Flavor is really nice. The maple, it's got a maple flavor to it. It's got the sweetness from the peaches. Nice little flavor from the chilies. I think we're good. Thought I'd pickle up some red onion for this. Very simple. Just cut it into a nice julienne. Be careful, sometimes you get these a little bit bigger than usual, but you want these as thin as you can get. In the pan, I've got some red wine vinegar coming up to a boil. I'm going to add a little bit of sugar to it. Very simple. I may adjust that later. I'm going to put a little bit of salt on the onions. Hit it with some fresh cracked black pepper. We're going to bring that up to a boil. So we want to make sure that it boils long enough to dissolve the sugar. That's almost there. Oh, another thing I'm going to throw in here, some fresh thyme. Yes, from the garden. Break it up just a little bit. Put it on there. Our vinegar has come to a boil. Oh, by the way, if you're going to be boiling vinegar, open a window. And I'm just going to pour the vinegar over top of the onions. And then just let them sit for a bit. Something else I decided to throw into this salad is a mozzarella cream. First, fresh mozzarella. Yep, that's fresh. I'm going to cut it up in little pieces. And we'll get it into the food processor. We're going to throw in some cream. And I also thought, well, I've got some fresh basil in the garden. We're going to throw some basil in there. Basil and mozzarella go fairly well together, believe it or not. A little bit of salt. Mozzarella needs a bit of salt. And a little black pepper. You can use white in this. We'll add some cream in there. We're probably going to add a little bit more. We'll just see how it goes. I'm just going to pulse this. Okay, it looks pretty good right now. Let's check the consistency. Not too bad. Flavor-wise, I think it could use a little more salt and a little more basil. And just a touch more cream. Let's give it a scrape. Now it's kind of like the consistency of ricotta. I think I want it just a little bit looser. So I'm going to add more cream to it. There we go. Nice smooth consistency. Flavor is perfect. Let's go on to the peaches. Okay, so let's deal with the peach. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to split it and take the pit out. So take my knife and then just roll it around. Be careful. You are holding a sharp knife. And then I'm just going to spin it and it comes right out. And we can take the pit out the other side, but I'm not going to use this one yet. So I decided that I wanted to do something a little unique. Now, we did this at the restaurant that I worked at, but I'm going to recreate it. So I'm going to brulee this. So first I'm going to take a little bit of sugar and put it over the cut side. Then comes the torch. There we go. We'll set this aside and we'll build our salad. So we've got the mozzarella cream. Put a little bit down here, like that. I've got some fresh arugula and some almonds. While we're at it, we might as well season this. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And let's take some of our dressing. The peach maple vinegar dressing, just a little bit. Toss that up. Take a little bit of a handful here. Nice. Want to make sure I got plenty of almonds in there. Now we'll take our peach, set that right there, and some of our pickled red onions. And we'll just set them right here like that. There we go. There we go. Here's my tribute to peachdom. I guess you could say that. So again, peach vinaigrette, bruleed peach, mozzarella cream, pickled red onion. This is going to be delicious. Trust me. Or, well, try it yourself. I'll see you next time. This is Chef Terry.